What is going on, everybody? My name is Ian from Audi Ontario, and I got something special for you guys today. This is the 2022 TT RS. Let's dive in and check it out. Kicking it off with the front end of this beautiful TT RS, you can see the aggressive design elements that they influenced throughout the front bumper, including this incredible large Quattro front badge, throwback to the Audi S1 rally days, kind of influence that and show you how important that Quattro is to our brand. Again, TTRS badge on the front, got to remind everybody what this car is. This also has the black optic package, so you get the black rings, you get the black grille, black accenting as well. So again, beautifully designed, aggressive headlights, not too much else going on. You just got your parking sensors. It really is a driver-focused vehicle. I couldn't resist but to open up the hood and show you the heart of this beast. It's a 2.5 liter, 5-cylinder turbocharged engine, 0 to 60 in about 3.7 seconds, 394 horsepower, 354 pound-feet of torque, which is an incredible amount for such a small engine like this. Again, 5 cylinders. This kind of throws us back to our early rally days with the S1, and love to see that Audi still makes a car with this engine. We're the last car company to make a 5-cylinder turbo, and we are on the end of producing this vehicle as well. This is probably the last year of the TTRS, and then we probably got a couple more years of the RS3. So again, such a legendary engine. Love to see it still out there, and especially in a rocket ship like the TTRS. Turning around on the side of this TTRS, you can really see just how beautiful this car. This is definitely one of the most beautiful cars we currently have in our lineup, and you can really tell. For being such a small car, it has such a presence to it, and again, that's what I absolutely love about this. Starting off with the front, you can see these beautiful 20-inch multi-spoke wheels that have kind of a thin design to them, 6-piston steel brakes, super easy and quick changeable, kind of like a track-inspired idea. 255 front tires, 255 rear tires. It's a square setup because of the all-wheel drive system, and it just launches. Again, that 3.7 stock 0 to 60 is absolutely incredible. Flipping this 2022 TTRS around, we see that aggressive styling continues all the way to the back, starting off with these nice vents here that really show how much wider the TTRS is than the normal TT and the TTS. That incredible, this is kind of the hallmark, trademark of the TT, starting all the way back to our first one. Glad that they've kept that in the family, kind of just tying all of the models together here. Again, that aggressive, this is massive. You could have a dinner, a whole feast on this wing. So I think that just ties everything in, makes it super aggressive as well. Beautiful LED taillights here. The black badging continues, kind of accenting with the bottom diffuser here. And this is a proper diffuser too. You can see the vents go down. Again, this really reminds me of an R8, especially with these oval tip exhausts that produce such a great noise we'll get to hear later. So popping the rear hatch on the TTRS is really interesting because it's designed as a coupe, kind of like the R8, but it has the motor in the front. You actually get a ton of storage in the back over here. I would say it's a lot more practical than some of our other sedans. So you got a ton of room. The rear seats actually fold flat to make a complete, actually massive shelf back here, complete with a whole cargo net that really ties everything in together. I think this is an incredible, it's like a hatchback, but it's a coupe. So again, a lot more functionality to this TTRS than just the normal sports car. Hopping into this beautiful TTRS here, you can absolutely see what makes this car so driver focused. Starting off with these red back seats, absolutely incredible with the red on red as part of the RS design package, including the Alcantara suede steering wheel right here on the grips, and that red center here as well, kind of the track inspired layout. Starting off on the end here, you can see how driver focused it is. I'm saying that again, just because there's no screen. There's nothing here that's projecting up or any separate distractions for the driver. That button over there is for the passenger heated seat. You can see this is all climate control. This is my fan speed. This is the, this is the fan speed. This is my temperature right here. Everything is super, I like how like they knew exactly where to place everything. There's a certain specific area each button has. There's nothing feels out of place. I don't look at this and I'm like, oh, well, that kind of looks weird. That like everything looks like it has a purpose, which is awesome. Moving forward, you can see the Alcantara, part of that RS design package on the shift handle here. That incredible more carbon fiber. This is kind of the, you'll notice is the more older style radio, again, because they were really worried about technology on this vehicle because the performance backs up that numbers itself. Again, I kind of glossed over the Quattro. That's kind of insignia for all of the Audi vehicles nowadays. And then one thing you'll notice from this angle, where's the start stop button? There's no buttons here. There's nothing on the sides, not a push start. They did take a note out of the Audi R8. The button is on the steering wheel here. So again, a little accenting there from our R8, which is really awesome to see because we do like to refer to this as the mini R8, which is really cool. Again, the only screen in the vehicle here will be this digital display for the driver. That'll be your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, your navigation, all your tachometer. There's even a torque meter on here. There's also the power meter as well, which is really awesome. Again, these metal paddles here. You can't really get much better than this on the inside of the TT RS. This is a driver-focused vehicle. Let's just start a tally for how many times I've said that now. The heated seats for the driver are on this kind of cool dial right here as well. And again, carbon fiber, the Bang & Olufsen sound system, which you cannot go wrong with. You have to have it on every Audi vehicle. It's a must for me. So absolutely incredible car. I just can't wait to get it out on the road. All right, everybody, hopping into the beautiful 2022 TT RS. We're driving it. This is what this car is meant to be. I said driver focused like 20 times in the last clip, and I'm gonna show you why. That sound. So you notice it sounds like an R8. The 5-cylinder is literally half of that V10, and it makes a great sound. It sounds exactly like the R8, which is absolutely incredible. This TTRS has the valved exhaust system on it, which is absolutely incredible. Just a press of a button and it turns on, and it sounds absolutely insane. Probably, besides the R8, one of my favorite sounding cars on the market, which is, again, absolutely astounding. It sounds great. It's an eye catcher. Everybody looks at you where you go. They're like, what is that? So you've heard me say driver focused a lot, and it really backs it up. When you're behind the wheel here, you see the torque number. You can feel that your foot's not all the way down, and it just feels incredible. I mean, that sound gets pumped in. No fake artificial sounds. The sound that they do pump back in is just microphone clips of the sound of the vehicle itself. It's an incredible all-wheel drive system. Really can't beat it anywhere else. There's nothing else like this vehicle on the market. It's a cheaper R8, but with that you get that 5-cylinder turbo, which, I mean, I can't really express how legendary that motor is. I feel like any car with that motor, after they stop making it in the next 4 or 5 years, I think it's just the values are just going to skyrocket on them because it is still in production. We were told this was going to be the last year. They were only going to make the Heritage Edition vehicles for 2022, and yet you can see this isn't in a Heritage Edition. This is the standard TTRS, which, if you didn't know, they made a Heritage Edition TTRS, only 50 made, 5 different colorways, 10 of each colorway. There's a dark green with tan interior I absolutely love. I'm trying to get my hands on personally for one of those. But again, nonetheless, this thing's absolutely incredible. The Heritage Edition ones do not have that giant rear wing on them, so that's what makes this one that much more incredible. But that sound is absolutely incredible. I'm going the speed limit, 45 miles an hour. But when you get higher up in the RPMs, it does like the tack. So like if you've ever been in an F1 car, or even the cooler like Lamborghinis and stuff where they have like the lights that light up, and the Ferraris, it does that. So when you get up to 5,000 RPMs, it goes green, yellow, and you get closer to that 7,000 RPM limit, it goes to red as well. This car absolutely blows me away. This is on my top 5 want-to-own vehicles right now. The 5-cylinder it's a must. You can't beat the sound, especially for the money, because the only way you're going to get a better sound than this vehicle, and this goes over V8s. I love V8s, don't get me wrong, but this 5-cylinder it's so unique. So not only on top of that, you get like an incredible sound, it gets a cool factor because it's just unique. Volvo had the 5-cylinders for such a long time, but they stopped back in like 2005. Audi's had the only 5-cylinder turbo on the market, at least, you know, mainstream company production. There's probably some off-brand that makes it, but we're probably the only company that still makes the 5-cylinder. And unfortunately, to see the TT RS being in its last year, because for 2023 we're only getting the TT and the TTS. That's that 4-cylinder turbo. So after 2022, the only way to get this 5-cylinder turbo will be through the RS3. And I'm sad to see the motor go. I think it's one of the best engines. Actually, sorry, I take that back. That's the best engine Audi's ever made. We were almost banned from competition because of our all-wheel drive system, but not only that, our 5-cylinder turbo. That thing was absolutely berserk, but just really shows the incredible effort that Audi has gone to preserve our legacy. Thank you so much for watching today's video on the 2022 Audi TT RS. If you like what you saw, give us a thumbs up, comment below, of course subscribe for more videos to come. Again, thank you so much and hope to see you in the next one. Take care.